They go through that, feel like they're trying to be, their mom's trying to be replaced.
Yeah.
And that causes a lot of problems. And I think that, this is again the power of prayer, and the power of prayer helps us get that clarity. So when your character finds herself there and she's praying, what is some of the things that she's asking God for?
I believe she's asking God for. I believe she wants her family to work out. So I believe she's asking for that, for some, like, a better relationship. I believe she wants that. I believe maybe firsthand, like, in a more selfish way, she'll be like, I want her to go away. But I believe after she realizes things, she'll want everything to work out. Right, that's the easier thing to do, just for her to go away. Whatever,
but like what you said, when change comes, then it comes. It comes, and then, because what if the change comes through you changing?
Right.
Through your character. That's powerful, because I know, let's be real, there's a lot of families that are getting divorced and things like that. So this dynamic of the blended family is becoming more real. And that's a powerful, you guys just did y'all thing, for real. So the reason why I want to hang out here for a minute is because she's 15 years old trying to make sense out of all this. Divorce, is it divorce or death in the family? It could be either. Cause it
could be either.
Right. So what ends up happening is that she's clinging to what she knows, which is her father, and is a lot of the. Would you say a lot of the problems that are starting are self-inflicted, that she's starting them, or is it really both parties, the mom and the dad?
It's both parties. It's
both parties. Okay, cool. What do you got for me? Tell me a little about your character.
Well, I play Mario. She plays my daughter, Maria. The irony in the symmetry between my character and reality is just amazing. Shamira actually handpicked me for the role as well, but there's no way that she could have known pretty much what I'm about to tell you. First of all, Mario is the patriarch of the family. He's the spokesperson. He's the decision maker. He's the one with the money. He's got the nuclear family, the wife and the kids and the home. I recently suffered the loss of a very close, my brother just recently died. And all of a sudden I was thrust, just weeks ago, into this position of being the decision maker in the family. And in the show, my adopted mother is, she's terminally ill. And my mother, God bless her, she obviously suffered a great loss as well. And there was one point where I found myself with my brother in the ground and my mother in the hospital. And meanwhile, I'm having to make arrangements. Every final decision rested with me. Without getting into much detail, basically I was the man of the family all of a sudden, because everybody was tending to my mom, and that's just something that carries over from the character into reality and vice versa. In the situation where I never could have imagined, and also, even within a few minutes ago, I was a little late on set. Let me take this opportunity to apologize to everyone. But also, I've been that guy that walks into the house and everybody's eating dinner, or there's a big get-together, and it's like I got my mom on the phone, which today was Shamira, and it's like, everybody's here, and where are you? And you should have called me, and blah, 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 and where are you? And it's like, and I'm like, I know everybody just heard that. And then I walk in, and everybody's sitting at the dinner table waiting, looking at me like, where have you been? And I just, so I try to relate every instance, everything that happens on a daily basis into whatever role I'm playing. And this really couldn't have been more grounded in reality for me all of a sudden. So I think that it's very important to get the message that we're sending out. This is not, the title is Why We Pray. But really, it's not about prayer. It's not about praise. It's not about worship. It's about life. It's about real life situations. It's about a family who, in some cases, are estranged. In some cases, don't get along. And in the end, because of a situation that's beyond their control, they have to bond together and they have to realize this is why we pray.
You know, and I think you brought up a good point that I think sometimes we might separate prayer from reality and reality from prayer, or spiritual life from our reality. We kind of separate the two when really they're the same thing. It's the life. It's what creates that. You know, sometimes if it wasn't for the pressure of life and the drama that goes through, you might forget to pray all the time. I mean, sometimes it's that, oh Lord, they're coming to get my car. You know what I mean? Sometimes you never know. I mean, sometimes it takes these things to bring us to our knees and pray and to get us to deal with, you know, the fact. Well, first of all, sometimes we have to regain our balance back. You know, and life can throw some blows that will just, you know, you don't see a way out, and that's when you kind of find that place where you're like, man, God, I need you. You know, or even a lot of people focus on prayer, but even the form of meditation that the Bible speaks of, to meditate on the Word, and, you know, just to be around somebody to get a word somehow, you know, get something that can refuel you and get you back in the fight of life. I think that's really important, and I think that's what you guys are embarking on, is this endeavor to really fuel people and get people reconnected to real inspiration. What do you got for us?
Well, I'm Delilah. I play her stepmother and his wife. And
well, that's a tough name to be the stepmom.
Yeah. I'm pretty much the, I don't want to say gold digger, but I'm very prissy. I'm very snappy. I'm very much attracted to his success. More than anything, and there is a lot of tension between my daughter and I, just because I think she sees me for who I am, and that's just, I'm just all about.
Wow. And so that means the daughter has to live with a "I told you so" type mentality, and, you know, or always trying to expose you for what you are, and Dad can't see it. Is that right? Or you can see it, or you're ignoring it?
I think it's kind of a turn the other cheek, kind of a trophy wife. Kind of a situation. He can see it because he's a smart man, but he's got so much going on that he just wants everything in
to be perfect. Yeah,
to be perfect, picture perfect. Even if at home things ain't working out too well, as far as everybody else is concerned, this is the American dream.
I have to ask this question because this is funny. So how do you relate to that character?
I'm completely opposite of my character. Yes, to prepare for it, my mother, she took me into like some of the most nicest boutiques, and she's like, just soak it in, just soak it in. This is what your character would want. Those shoes over there, that's what you want.
Oh,
your
wow.
husband's gonna buy you those. So that's what I did to get in character, and I'm nothing like my character.
Now, what do you
very quiet.
How do you think a person becomes that materialistic and everything?
I think definitely past issues. I think some things might have happened in her past that she just wants the best or expects the best out of life. So I don't know if
maybe it's lack, the not having that does
maybe,
that.
or she's just I think she's always wanted to be taken care of and everything to be handed to her like on a silver platter, and so I don't know, past issues had to have contributed to the way that she is now.
And relatively, you would say that she is a bad mom. Wow.
I mean, I think she's more concerned about herself than anything, and she's more concerned about his success. And if anything were to happen to that success,
I don't know. It seems like there's a theme to everyone who's connected to selfishness.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It just shows you the different ways that you can decay the exact same. You know what I mean, with selfishness, and it's just this breakdown where you can't see outside of the box. You can't see outside of yourself. I mean, if you see a girl here who's trying to, you know, reach out, she wants a family, but then you're only thinking about yourself, and you don't care enough to speak about it. That's wild, man. That's like, but there are some families that are structured like that, and ultimately, what's crazy is that a lot of times it's our most successful families that we see. You know what I mean? And I notice the families that actually do go through some things, those are the families, kind of like soul food, those are the families that stick together and really press and get through this life. What do you got?
Well, my character's Marco, and I'm new to all this, so
well, our new cast member, this is his first time even meeting everybody today.
Oh, so you're nervous? I'm gonna stay on you for a minute. Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, you know, getting to know everybody, getting to know my character and all that stuff. First time acting, I've never done any of this before. But
you still better be good. Hey, we ain't gonna have no mercy on him. Like, yo, what's up with Marco?
But, my character, he's just trying to get the quick, you know, quick rich, you know, trying to get rich quick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
little rapper.
He wanted to be a rapper. He did okay in school, you know, just average. He's sisters to Maria and Mario. He's a son of Mario and step son to Delilah. So yeah.
That's such a scary name. This is Delilah. It ain't gonna work out, bro. No, but when you look at your character, how do you relate to your character?
Yeah, I'm kind of just an average, you know, I get average grades in school. I guess I can relate to that.
And I want to be a rapper.
Quick, no, not trying to get rich quick, you know, like everybody wants to have money, you know. Not everybody wants to work towards their goal as hard as they possibly can. Some people just want it really quick, you know. I guess, you know, I want to be successful and I'll work hard for it, but I'm not, I mean, I guess, like, I work hard, but I'm not, like, lazy, like, you know, like,
yeah.
like the character.
So Marco is lazy.
And also,